Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to Mindset Mondays with the Be Authentically You Diva. What's the biggest dream you've ever had? Now, here's the follow up. Did you immediately think of reasons why it couldn't happen? If you did, you're not alone. Let's talk about it. Okay, beautiful souls. Most of us are conditioned to think small, to play it safe, to color inside the lines. But what if I told you that this very tendency is what's keeping you from achieving extraordinary things? The power of thinking bigger isn't just about having grand ambitions. It's about rewiring your brain to see possibilities instead of obstacles. When we think small, we get small results. When we think bigger, we don't just get bigger results, we get different results entirely. Thinking bigger is about giving your faith room to breathe. When we imagine on a larger scale, we don't just see what's possible, we begin to attract it, to prepare for it, and to align with it. Your vision doesn't scare heaven. In fact, Scripture says God does exceedingly, abundantly, above all we can ask or imagine. Which means if you can see it, God can exceed it. If success was already guaranteed, what would you dare to imagine today? Think about that. Let me share a story that illustrates this perfectly. Oprah Winfrey didn't start her career thinking, I want to be a slightly better local TV host. No, she envisioned creating a platform where she could touch millions of lives, inspire transformation, and elevate human consciousness on a global scale. When others saw a talk show, she saw a movement. That wasn't incremental thinking. That was visionary thinking. And it worked because thinking doesn't just change what you do, it changes the entire landscape of what's possible. So here's what happens when you start thinking bigger. You attract different people. Small thinkers attract other small thinkers. Big thinkers attract innovators, risk takers, and game changers. Secondly, you find resources you never knew existed. When your vision is compelling enough, resources have a way of appearing. You develop different skills. Big challenges force you to grow in ways that small challenges never will. But here's the secret. Thinking bigger isn't about being unrealistic. It's about being unaverage. See, the average person asks, what's the safe bet? But the bigger thinker asks, what's possible? The average person sees obstacles. The bigger thinker sees stepping stones. So how do you start thinking bigger? Well, replace how can I with what if I could. This simple language shift opens up your mind to possibilities instead of limiting it to current capabilities. How can I versus what if I could? Then surround yourself with people who are already thinking and operating at a bigger level. And your thinking will naturally expand to match your environment. Ask yourself this question every single morning. If I knew I couldn't fail, what would I attempt today? Then take one action towards that answer. So if you've pictured impacting 10 lives, imagine 100. If you've dreamed of starting one project, picture a movement. Big visions reveal bigger strategies. And The voices around you shape the size of your vision. So choose to be in conversations and communities that normalize growth, abundance, and bold dreaming. Bigger thinking thrives in bigger rooms. And lastly, celebrate every bold step. Don't wait until the end of the journey. Acknowledge the little wins because each one is proof that you're already living inside answered prayers. Every time you stretch your vision, you're saying, God, I trust you can handle this. That's not arrogance, that's faith in action. So here's a prayer to carry with you this week. Lord, expand my imagination to match your abundance. Let me see myself the way you see me. Expand my imagination to match your abundance. Think about that. And then let me see myself the way you see me. Ladies, think bigger because you were created for bigger. That's it for today. With grace and growth, I'm the Be Authentically You Diva. Remember, bigger is not about doing more. It's about seeing more. It's about stepping into the abundance, joyful, impactful life that was already waiting for you. Okay, if you found value in this episode, again, as always, please like it, share it, comment, and subscribe to help us reach more listeners. And I will see you next Monday.